Hi, and welcome to Goddess 1207. Thanks so much for coming back. Wow, you're still watching. You know, I have a new friend. Yes, it's the new ByTerry eye palette. When I saw it, just like that illusion thing that Hourglass made, I don't know, it just affected one of my jeans, one of my faded jeans, if you will, and said, I have to be yours, you have to be mine. And so with the urging of someone whose name we don't need to say out loud, but I will, it's Taco Joy, she almost forced me into buying this palette, and I have been very, very pleased, even with Taco Joy. So it comes in the little pouch, as you know. This is really just a first impressions because it just came 2 days ago and I've used it 2 times. And it comes with a stupid little brush, double-ended brush. You know, anybody who's spending $100 on an eyeshadow palette, I hope they're not using this stupid little brush. I'm sure they're not. It's called the Eye Designer palette, and she's making 2 if Terry is a girl. I don't know. One for matte neutral eyes and one that's much more bold. And of course you could tell that I bought the neutral one, and I must tell you that it is beautiful. Whoops. What really fascinated me about it was that it could be wet or dry. I don't usually think about getting my eyeshadows wet. I may experiment with some colors that I don't think I'll ever wear to see what happens to them. But this one is great. It's very, very soft. And when you put some water on it, some of them will be more intense, but I think it's going to be delightful. It has no scent, because some of that ByTerry stuff has got such a scent that knocks me off the table when I'm up there dancing, you know. But this is going to be delightful. I'm very excited about it, and my first impression the first day was, it's colors that I already have. And the second day when I tried it wet, again, they're not colors that are going to just be everything, but it is very beautiful. If you have $100 you want to throw away, then I encourage you to get the ByTerry palette. She's my friend. I think the more I get to know her, the more I'm really gonna like. Another thing I like about this palette is that the colors all have a wash of gray or taupe or smoky something, so they're subtle. You know, as you mature, you want to sort of start the soft focus effect, the more and more soft focus, no sharp lines, and just sort of smooth into everything, which is great because your eyes can't see anymore the older you get, so that makes it a lot easier to put mascara on, because you know you can just sort of smush it up there because you can't really see it, and besides nobody's looking anyway, are they? You know, after all, it is just makeup, but this is a nice makeup. That's my justification for spending $100. Here's a little cost comparison for you. The ByTerry is 1.4 grams per eyeshadow times 10, which makes, of course, 14 grams total. The Viseart is 24 grams. This one is $80 for 24 grams. This one is $96 for 14 grams. So $16 more for less product. Is the pretty packaging and the prestige of ByTerry worth $16? And the fewer numbers of shades, is it worth $16? That's obviously for you to decide. I seem to have decided that it was worth $16 to me. With the ByTerry, you get 10 different shades, and the Viseart, you get 12. So they're all really great. And the more I look at both of them, the more I'm glad that I have both of them, because they're enough different from each other that I think it makes it worth the money. If I had to buy one though, I think I would just stick with the Viseart. Okay, so the big question is, should you buy it? Of course, I can't answer that for you, but I can tell you it's a lovely, lovely palette. The Viseart palettes, which are a little less, have just as beautiful of colors, and the packaging, of course, is, you know, dare I say crap, but it's not fancy. This is a luxury item. When you pick it up, you know that you are dealing with luxury. The Visearts, you're dealing with good quality product. I've been on a slow buy and trying to use up the makeup that I have, but I have been buying a few little things lately. I thought I might show them to you. Some are from the VIB Rouge sale, and some are just, I can't control myself inside the needless markup. And speaking of VIB, I'm thinking this is the last year I'm going to be a VIB Rouge. I just don't see how I could spend $1,000 next year. I've done it enough to keep me through December, and after that we may be saying goodbye to most everything at Sephora. I just hate going to the store. Online is so much easier. I don't know, at the store they all seem to be so overdone, and I just know they're pushing product on me that I may not want. Plus, I don't know. So let's start with the VIB Rouge sale. Here's a great example of getting a sample that you actually like and want to purchase. This is some sort of hair goop by, it's Phyto Paris. It's a leave-in vitamin B5 for unruly, frizzy, and rebellious hair. That's what I say to myself every morning. Let's see how rebellious your hair is. Anyway, it came as a little sample in something one time, and I liked it. It's just sort of this clear stuff, and you open it and you squirt it out, and it's kind of thicky whatever, and then I just do this. Let's see, and I think it just sort of finishes off the hair or helps it do something. Is that a miraculous improvement? Well, maybe not. But anyway, I bought it, and I like it. And then I also had to pick up the Cover FX Dew Drops. I haven't even opened this box. It comes in a little box. You're supposed to be able to add it to other products and turn them into a foundation, I guess. Oh, that is kind of goopy. This is, ooh, it is goopy. This P20 4L1, 4 light 1, I guess. I don't know. No scent. So anyway, I'll be playing with the Cover FX and let you know what I think about that. Right now, what I think is I have to take it off by hand. Also bought some spray tan. This is the Sephora house brand, because let's face it, you might call me Lily. My legs are so white, but now they have polka dots on them with the little red things that are opportunities to show how much experience I've had in life. I have plenty of those. And so if I'm ever going to wear a dress, I think I own one, but when I wear my dress and we can't wear hose anymore, I thought I might try some spray tan on my legs. We'll see if it works. And finally, I bought the twins. I bought 2 camellia oil Tatcha thingamabobs. Very expensive, but very, very, very nice. I'm doing a study, by the way, of high-end luxury skincare and its price per ounce, which I'll be reporting on soon because I've learned some interesting things. But these are the twin girls, and so I'll just have the backup. I always thought that if I had twin girls, I'd name one Clorox and one Chlorine, but never had twin girls. Well, you may remember that my last video, or some video back away, I talked about how I didn't have any girly girls in my family and I had nobody to talk to about makeup, and I got this email from this person that I did not know who said, hey, I live in your town and I like makeup too and I don't have anybody to talk to about it, want to meet up? And I thought, is this a nut or is this a real person or what? So to make a long story short, we did meet up at the Needless Markup, and we had a wonderful time sitting in the restaurant talking about makeup, and probably you as well, because we analyzed all of the YouTubers and had a great time. And so walking through, I had to pick up another little item, the new Bobbi Brown Serum Foundation. And I haven't played with it much either, but it also is a dropper, stopper. I think that this one you just dab it on. It isn't actually a dropper, but it's supposed to be a serum-like foundation, and I am usually a warm ivory, and this one is a porcelain. It doesn't come in very many colors so far. But I'll be playing with that and let you know how that one goes. And the other Bobbi Brown item I picked up is the new Perfectly Defined Eye Pencil Crayon. And it's big and fat, and look at the point. Look how it's like a chisel, like a calligrapher's pen actually. It's for eyebrows. On one end this is saddle, and on the other end you got your little brush. And it doesn't come in too many colors, and it is a limited edition. I've been having trouble with my Anastasia pencil because 2 times now I have opened the thing and the color thing, what do you call that? Not on a wick, it's a lead, like a pencil lead. The pencil lead flies out and goes somewhere, and I have to go hunt it down. So I'm very disappointed with the packaging of the Anastasia, but I do like it. So I was going to play with this one, and while I was courting my friend and trying to decide will I, won't I started fooling around on the Beautylish site, and I had things in my basket. You know, you put things in your basket as you do, and you leave them there for months and months, and then you go back to buy. Well, this time I accidentally bought things that I hadn't planned on buying. What a surprise! And so I really did want to buy some Inglot lipsticks, which I did, but I accidentally bought 4 instead of 2. So this one is number 227, and it is a winner. I like it a lot. Interesting thing about Inglots, because this is my first time to try an Inglot, they smell like kind of raspberries. It's a very interesting smell. It's not rose, and it's different, and I like it. I'm not sure how long it's going to stay, how long I'm going to smell it. That could be a killer, but these are not expensive at all. And then this one is a bomb. It's number 118 Inglot, and I'm sure that it's going to be perfect for some people. I had to layer it because it's just so light. Let's see if we can put her on here. On me, it just washes out completely. So I have an extra one, and some lucky person is going to receive this. Not this one, the one that. And finally, I bought the Ilia mascara. I've been reading about it and interested in Ilia, and because it's an all-natural green brand, and their mascara was $28, so it's not particularly cheap, but I thought I would try it. It came in some interesting colors. This one happens to be called Asphalt Jungle. And it's a very interesting brush. Let's see if I can focus on that. It's slick on one side and short on the other side. The first time I used it, I was totally unimpressed because I couldn't get any color to come off on the thing. And so then I started sort of messing with it a little bit, and I have to say that I'm much more impressed with it than I was. So I think it's going to grow on me. $28, I don't know, I love the benefit. They're real. It just works great for me. So we're going to try this and see what happens. I have a feeling if I go to a Barbra Streisand movie, I'll start crying, and I won't be able to wear this to movies. I don't know if it's waterproof, but we will find out after the next. And one final thing, you look beautiful today. Absolutely beautiful. So come back soon. See ya.